dedicated to southern and eastern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. About 2 years ago, the Cordia School's gymnasium in Knott County was condemned, but now they are ready to rebuild. WYMT's Lauren McCourt talked with school officials who say the timing is perfect.
Out with the old.
It was built in 1967, very cheaply.
And in with the new.
Not, the Taj Mahal or the Memorial Coliseum.
That is what the Cordia School announced. They will be building a new gymnasium and soccer field right down the road.
It's perfect property. It's flat. It's enough that we could build a gym and have a soccer field.
A little more than 2 years ago, their current gymnasium received some major damage.
The wall actually broke. It was, of course, it's concrete block.
Causing safety concerns for their students. But this building stood for 52 years, thanks to Alice Whitaker's dad.
He was really cheap otherwise, but he did not skimp on the floor.
The school had no idea where they could relocate the gym.
We've been looking for a place to build our gym.
But their luck changed when they received a donation.
Mr. Greg Wells has agreed to donate some property over here.
4 acres of land behind their baseball field will soon be home to the new gym and soccer field.
Probably seat about 2,000 people and be able to have 2 courts in it.
Though while school officials say the old gymnasium will be greatly missed.
It served us well.
The memories of that court will never fade. In Knott County, Lauren McCourt, WYMT Mountain News.
Whitaker says she hopes the new gym will be up and running in 2020. We want to go to a developing story now in Colorado. At least 2 people are injured after a shooting at STEM School Highlands Ranch in Denver this afternoon. We understand that's not too far away from Columbine. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says 2 suspects are in custody and a 3rd could still be in the school. Now, this is a public charter school with more than 1,850 students. Again, the latest reports are that several could be hurt. No fatalities reported as of yet. There will be much more about this later on the CBS Evening News. Lawyers for the Attorney General and the Labor Cabinet went before a federal judge in Lexington today. They are on opposite sides in a legal battle over the cabinet's subpoena of teacher attendance records from 10 school districts that closed for sickouts. The AG's office wants a restraining order to keep the cabinet from enforcing that subpoena or punishing teachers.
It's going to make teachers wonder where is the line that they have to address the issues that are in front of them, and what actions will government, I don't mean the federal court, I mean state government, take to stop them from expressing certain points of view.
The judge says even though his decision will not be issued by the Friday deadline, the Labor Cabinet cannot take any action to penalize teachers or school districts yet. Labor Cabinet attorneys say any potential penalties are far down the road.
Hopefully you got out and enjoyed today. We saw that beautiful sunshine and those warmer temperatures. Definitely feeling actually a little bit more like summer out there. You'll notice as we take a look at a few of our cameras that sunshine really across the area. If we're looking over to Jenkins and US 119, US 23, those dry and sunny conditions over there. And looking at the Mountain Parkway, you'll notice those beautiful blue skies and everything looking very green this time of year. And satellite and radar, you'll notice really nothing. We haven't had to deal with those rain chances and even those clouds. It's been one of those picture perfect days, and good news is it continues into a little bit of your Wednesday. Now temperatures, they're pretty warm right now, those upper 70s to lower 80s, feeling a lot like summer. And as we head into tomorrow, we're going to see that increase even more as those temperatures become warmer. But as we head throughout the overnight hours, you'll notice those mostly sunny skies to clear skies. As we head into the later hours, temperatures will really be dropping to the upper 50s to lower 60s. We'll start out with those mostly clear skies as we head into your Wednesday. So you're looking at a very warm Wednesday ahead, about a high of 86 degrees, usually around those lower 70s. It's usually the average for this time of year. We see that as we head into Friday, and cooler temperatures as we head into the weekend. That's because those rain chances start to move back in. I'll have that full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Steve.
All right, thank you, Paige. A Columbus, Ohio man is wanted for a murder just across the border from Pike County in Mingo County, West Virginia. Take a close look at this man. His name is Cale Woods. The 19-year-old is facing charges in connection with the murder of Roger Markham II and attempted murder of Randall Bowen. Investigators say Woods also goes by the nickname Fresh. They believe he has left Mingo County. It's been 2 months since a man walked in a small Boyle County town and made off with thousands of dollars. Police in Perryville want people to take a closer look at these surveillance photos. This man is accused of walking into the Monticello banking company and robbing the bank of thousands of dollars in cash. Police do not know who the suspect is. They say he was alone when he walked into the bank and pointed a gun at the teller. He spoke to the teller in a soft-spoken tone when he demanded cash.
They went from the front clerk into the vault where he was able to get some money, and then he ran out the front door.
There is not much of a description of the suspect. Police say he may have a goatee on his face. During the bank robbery, his face was covered. Now, Perryville Police Chief says he talks to the FBI frequently about this case. The Trump administration is fighting back against Democrats' investigations into the president. So far, the administration has slowed Democratic efforts to obtain the complete unredacted Mueller report, as well as the president's personal tax returns. CBS's Natalie Brand has more from Capitol Hill.
The Trump administration is telling former White House counsel Don McGahn not to comply with a congressional subpoena to turn over documents. White House lawyers say the documents requested remain legally protected from disclosure under long-standing constitutional principles because they implicate significant executive branch confidentiality interests and executive privilege. The Trump administration is also refusing to comply with a separate subpoena to turn over the unredacted Mueller report to Congress.
Every day he's obstructing justice by saying this one shouldn't testify, that one should, and the rest. So he's making a case, but he's just trying to goad us into impeachment.
House Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler met with Department of Justice officials to see if they could find a compromise. If not, Nadler's committee is expected to vote to hold Attorney General William Barr in contempt of Congress. Democrats say they have a constitutional responsibility to investigate the president, while Republicans say the Mueller report means case closed.
What we've seen is a meltdown, an absolute meltdown. An inability to accept the bottom line conclusion on Russian interference from the special counsel's report.
Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren responded by reading portions of the Mueller report aloud on the Senate floor and calling for impeachment.
This is not a fight I wanted to take on, but this is the fight in front of us now. This is not about politics. This is about the Constitution of the United States of America.
Democratic lawmakers are hoping to hear directly from Special Counsel Mueller as early as next week. The White House says his report speaks for itself. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin informed Congress Monday that he will not turn over the president's personal tax returns as requested. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp signed one of the most restrictive and controversial anti-abortion laws in the country this morning. Georgia's law would take effect next year and still allow abortions if the baby's or mother's life is in danger or in cases of rape or incest. Abortion rights advocates like State Senator Jen Jordan say many women do not even know they are pregnant by 6 weeks.
Clear intent of this is to make sure that women have absolutely no access to being able to get an abortion.
I mean, the most defenseless person in our entire culture is the child in utero.
Georgia will be the 6th state to enact legislation banning abortions after 6 weeks. Iowa and North Dakota laws were struck down at the state and federal level. Similar bills enacted this year include here in Kentucky, Ohio, and Mississippi. All are facing legal challenges. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, looking for a job? The folks at the future Appalachian Wildlife Center need to hire dozens of people beginning next year.
And are you thinking you want to get your car washed? Well, good news, you can go tonight or Wednesday, or you can just wait until Thursday and Friday when those showers and storms move back into our area. I'll have a look at that full forecast coming up in just a few short minutes.